Ha! Gotcha. That intro is different. Yeah, cut short. Some of you will hate it, some of you will love it. I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments. Well, we'll all talk it out later. Maybe we'll hug. I am Eric the Car Guy. On this channel, I am known as ETCG1, the special hat. When I wear the special hat, we talk about stuff. We don't do repair videos. If you're expecting those, please go down into the description and follow the link to the Eric the Car Guy channel, and you can go over there and watch some repair videos. If you wish to stick around, join the conversation, please do. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Today I would like to talk about the 2014 going into 2015 Eric the Car Guy shooting season. For you, it's right now for me, it is early October when I'm shooting this video, but believe it or not, I'm actually working on the last few videos of the year 2014. Since I've had cameraman Brian and I brought him on, I believe the production's gotten better. Some of you don't always agree, but we're fine-tuning the process. I mean, we're still getting to know what works, what doesn't. Your feedback actually is taken into account in many occasions, so feel free to keep it up. Not that you're gonna stop. What it's allowed me to do is it's allowed me to shoot a lot more videos. And I'm working this process into going into 2015. As many of you probably noticed, very few different types of vehicles that came through my shop this year. And I'll be honest, that was by design. It was getting really difficult to try and manage having somebody's car come in here, getting the parts, shooting the video, getting everything done in a timely fashion so I could get back to my office and do the other work that I do. Because remember, I also run a website and write newsletters and articles, and I do lots of other stuff besides just produce the videos, which require more and more of my time these days. That being said, I've been trying to work on the efficiency of shooting auto repair videos. And I've got to tell you, the way I do it, it's a bit challenging because as you've come to know and love, I don't pull any punches. So I don't, if I'm experiencing a problem taking a wheel off and I'm there to do a brake job, well, that may very well end up as part of the video or at least in another video. It's an opportunity to share with you how I resolve those situations because somebody pointed out recently that that's one of the things that they liked about my videos, but the reason is it's not sugarcoat. It doesn't make you feel inept. Like if you watch, say, a television program where they walk you through a repair, they may have cut out all the rusty bolt, all the stuff that they did to get there for time reasons. I mean, don't fault the people on television for doing that. They have a certain window of time in order to work within, and that's that. I don't have those restrictions. In fact, I've been asked about doing television, and one of the reasons I've been reluctant to even consider it is because of that very thing. Because for me, I can very easily make a video 35 minutes long, 3 hours long, whatever it needs to be in order to show what it took me to get through that repair. That can often be time consuming. I mean, if you think doing repairs on your own is time consuming, well, try videotaping them and try getting the lighting right and try getting the sound right and try to get the camera angles right and make sure that everything comes out the way you see it in the finished product. I actually put a lot of effort into what I do, and some of you see that and recognize it. Some of you just see the videos and say that they're good and might not know necessarily why. Either way, thank you for watching. No matter what, thanks for watching. And that's what my aim, my goal is. Not only for you to watch, but also for you to walk away with something useful. This year I've been perfecting that technique, bringing somebody else in, because since the beginning I've been working on my own, completely on my own, trying to do this. And I've got to say, sometimes I was here till 11:30, midnight, 1 o'clock. One night I was here all night. I worked here actually a little over 24 hours on a video that you have yet to see, and that's one of the reasons I need more time. What I'm trying to do, especially this year, since I'm already talking about 2015 and I'm finishing out the videos for 2014, is giving myself the time to go back to those videos and get those things edited. When you've got 30 hours worth of footage to go through, that's a lot of time. You need to sit there for, well, at bare minimum 30 hours, but multiply that times 4 is usually a pretty good number. So it takes a while to get through those longer videos, and I would very much like to get back to those. Plus, I'd like to get you some more of those articles that have been so successful over on the website. They've helped a lot of people, helped clear out my email inbox, as many of you have possibly emailed me about your car problems. I basically send you back to the website to get started over there. There's so many requests for those types of things. I just honestly don't have the time to answer everybody's each individual questions. However, I do that very thing over at the forum on the website. About 3 days a week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are usually the day that I hit the forum. And aside from me, there's a lot of smart people there contributing to that site. It's become a great community. And I want to thank everybody that participates on the forum right now for doing that. But that's where you go for the automotive answers. But getting back to the videos. Yes, the 2014 season was lacking in quantity of vehicles, but I don't think in quality of content, because I was able to cover a lot of those things that I've been meaning to cover for some time. Little secret, one of the reasons I bought the Vigor in the first place, because honestly, I didn't want it. I wanted to take the extra money and maybe use it on the Ford or something. I wasn't even on my radar, but it was an opportunity that was difficult to pass up. But one of the whole reasons I bought the car was to do the blower motor video, because I knew that somebody would need that information at somewhere, some point, and I've done it, and I was glad I was able to do that. The carburetor rebuild for the Ford Fairmont, another one I've been wanting to do forever. I've been asked about doing a carburetor video since I started doing it at the Car Guy. So I saw a lot of opportunities there. When I look at a vehicle, these vehicles that I'm now going to call my production vehicles, my Element, my Odyssey, my Fairmont, and my Vigor, I think about the potential repairs or the potential things that I can show. And by this time, you may have seen the headlight aiming video. I actually bought that set of Hoppies 2 years ago, waiting for a car that I could use them with. So this is what I do. And every vehicle that I choose, every video that I choose, all has reasoning behind it. And I try to incorporate as much as I can into the videos that I make. Even though it might not be on a variety of vehicles, I try to cover a variety of topics. This year we covered body repairs. That's something I said I would never do, but once again, the Vigor presented a very real opportunity to do that with. By the way, the Vigor is sitting right next to me here, which is why I keep pointing over in that direction. Oh, and by the way, on that body work, it's already starting to bubble through. And I knew it would. I knew that my fix was temporary, but it got the water out of the trunk, so that was the fix that I was going for. But I think anybody that knows anything about bodywork would look at what I did and say, you know what, you could have done more. You could have done it different, and they're right. But given the amount of effort that I was willing to expend, I think it worked out. And I think that type of repair will help a lot of people, which is bottom line what I'm hoping to do. But the 2014, like I say, light on vehicles, but I think really good on content. I think the content that we're getting the lighting right, my sound is better, and that certainly helps with production. So I've been trying to hone the skills of production. Now let's touch on the subject of promotional videos, which I've done a whole other video about, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that here. But the promotional videos, there is probably going to be more of those. Now, I'm not saying the Gumout video is not successful. It wasn't presented correctly. And that I accept full responsibility for how that whole thing came off. I do. I did it wrong, and I'm going to do it better in the future. I thought it was a good video for what I had. I thought what I put together did all the talking points, things like that. Yes, I was reading from a script. But the fact that many of you felt betrayed, felt lied to, felt a whole bunch of different emotions that were all negative. Some of you understood where I was coming from, some of you got it, but there were many that didn't. And I'm not just going to make the videos for the people that didn't get those things. I'm just going to make an effort to walk this line between those two things, because I need that capital. I need money to put into the Ford. And in the not too distant future, you're going to get a video about my plans for the Ford and what we plan to do that at. And that's going to require some money. I'm going to have to find that somewhere. It doesn't just fall out of the sky. But I'm going to have to work for that, and I'm willing to do that. But we can work together to make that happen. But I'm hoping in the coming year, in 2015, if nothing else, I can at least get a start on that. And as I said, I'm going to make a video just detailing my plans for the Ford and what options I went through. I did some research, talked to a lot of people that do that type of work on what they advise me to do in that situation. And that's part of what it is to go through and make a hot rod, what have you. But in 2015, I would also like to incorporate a bigger variety of vehicles. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to have to take something else off of my plate, because as I said before at the beginning of this video, trying to shoot and set up lights and make sure your sound is good and everything else, really difficult on my own. In fact, there's videos that are on the cutting room floor that you'll never see because something technically went wrong with the video. And I wasn't satisfied with that, so I had to scrap it. And when it's a quote-unquote customer's car, not my car, and I have to give it back, it's not like I can go back in and reshoot things. Like, one of the reasons I'm here at the shop today is because I'm reshooting some excerpts for some videos that I've already shot. I have these vehicles available. I can just come in, do the reshoot, and I'm good. Video production involves a lot more than auto repair, and I do both. In fact, you can think of me as a video producer, probably more than anything right now, because I don't work as an auto mechanic on a day-to-day basis anymore. However, I'd like to start trending back towards that so that I can incorporate new repairs, so that I can incorporate more of a variety of vehicles. And I have plans to do that, and we'll see. We'll see. I've talked to some people that they could possibly help me get to that place, but as I said, I'm going to have to take some things off of my plate to bring that in. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to pay these people. And in order to pay these people, I'm going to need to make the money to pay them. So that's all part of it. And part of that may require promotional videos or just endorsement deals, other things along the way that I'm open to. And I treat those things just as seriously as I would any customer that comes through the door. I want to give them the best possible outcome for everything. And as I said, going forward, I'm going to do things different than I did with the Gumout video. And everything's going to be, well, as it should be. But know that I'm always working towards better videos, more information. In fact, just look at the descriptions of my videos now as compared to when I started out. You can see that there's a lot more information there. In fact, I advise you, if you have any questions on any video that I make, look in the description first. You might just get an answer right there. I mean, all the tools, related videos, all that stuff. I try to bring it all together for you. Also, coming in 2014, guess what? You're going to get a podcast from me. That's right, a podcast. I'll be putting out a weekly podcast, an hour long, answering your automotive questions. And I'll talk about the details of that in a future video as well. But that's something else that's coming to you. So I'm looking at ways that I can help you aside from those Google Plus shows that I do live on Wednesday nights. So this is what I do now. What I do is try to help you. And I wish to continue that going forward. But I'm noticing that this video is getting a bit long, and I don't want to have you sitting there forever listening to me talk and getting bored. With that, I will close and say if you have automotive questions, I would ask that you go over to air@thecarguy.com. Welcome video with all these amazing features over here to help you with those automotive issues should you have them. If you wish to connect with me socially, I can be found on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. And I close each of my videos with be safe, have fun, and stay dirty. I'm really looking forward to what's coming. And I hope you are too. See you then.